Guys, I just wanted to give you a little bit of something to work on while we have no classes going on because of the situation that we currently have with COVID. So here we go. Let's just talk a little bit about where we place our weight when we dance. And so the idea on this is I'm going to turn to the side so you can actually see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an arrow from my hips down. So if you can see it here on the wall, I have tape. And you can see that I am in a straight line from my hips all the way down. Soft knee, not hyperextended and not bent, but just soft. So I follow that line inside. And then from the hips forward, I'm going to have just a little bit of an angle in that arrow going up to the ceiling. So you can see that from my shoulder blades and up, we already start seeing that I go away from that line. And so here is where I am going to embrace my partner and how I'm going to switch my weight. So talking about that, little exercise that you can do to kind of feel, your axis and where it kind of like goes. You can switch your weight all the way forward and to your toes until you actually take a step and fall. And the same going backwards. So you're going to place your weight on your heels and until you actually fall backwards. And then the same going sideways. So you're going to move it until you actually can't hold it anymore. And then the same to the other side. And there you have the exercise where you are going to feel your axis that is inside, not outside of your body, inside of your body, and where are those limits? Your axis is very dynamic. When we move in tango, we always move our axis, whether we're going to walk back, forward, or to the side, our axis is always moving as one with us, right? So let's talk a little bit about when you walk, yes? When we walk, we want to make sure as we walk forward, again, that sense of like having that soft knee, not bent, but just soft. And when I take a step, I really want to make sure that I use my standing leg, always using the floor to actually make that step. Yes? There. When I do that, I'm not, as I walk forward, I'm not going to start the movement with my knees going down and then taking a step. What I'm going to do, and this comes straight from Sabrina and Ruben Belize, is that I want to send my knee down to my heel on that standing leg and feeding from the floor and taking that step. So really, it's feeling that the back leg, your leg in the back is really the one that is doing most of the work for that step to happen. Okay. Now, when we go back, the same happens. So I am not going to bend my knees to actually take a step backwards and then having to control that free leg. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send all of my weight from the knee to the heel, and then I'm going to feed from the floor and take a step and move my entire axis all at once. Well, I'm sorry about that. All at once. Yes. So you can see again that my hips, that arrow arrives into that line and stays into that vertical line, and then my upper body is always in that diagonal line. Okay, so that is pretty much for walking back and forth and for really starting to feel where those boundaries of your axis are located. Until next time, we'll see you then. Take care. Bye.